Canada's only weekly radio show dedicated to the baby boomer lifestyle. This is Boomer Life on CIL650.
And welcome to Boomer Life on CIL650. I'm Zach Spencer talking about next-gen hearing with Dr. Ted Venema and all of the latest technology that is embedded in today's modern hearing aid. Now, we talked about Oticon before the break. Now, there's something really fascinating. Your hearing aids can do what? Tell us what they can do. With the lights, they can connect with your lights?
As we mentioned, the Oticon products also have these remote controls like Resound does.
Yeah.
And you can work with the television by streaming and work with your iPhone by streaming and all that. But in addition, they have this ability to connect to the internet via the if this, then that network. And they're saying, do you want to turn the lights on automatically when you switch on your hearing aids? You want to be notified in your hearing aids when someone's at the door? Now, that's just about having the hearing aids make coffee for you in the morning. I mean,
if you're in the basement and you're watching TV in the TV room in the basement and someone comes and rings the doorbell, you'll get a little ding-dong or something in your ear?
Yep.
Really?
Unbelievable. So it's just...
Can it tell you not to answer the door? Is somebody looking for money?
That's the next generation. Hang on. That'll be out in 6 months. But they, too, like Resound, they have an app that you can download onto your phone that would allow you to be able to change the volume, switch programs, and find lost hearing aids again.
Well,
do you see how the competition?
Yes, I was just going to say, I can see the pattern here where one comes out with a new feature, they all want to compete, right?
And they do.
And the consumer's the winner.
Yeah.
Now, I'm guessing the latest technology is the premium, right?
Yeah.
But as time goes by, these things become standard. I'll give you an example. Years ago, you might remember cars used to have anti-lock brakes. You'd even see the little thing on the back of the car, ABS, remember? Because it was such new high-tech stuff. Now ABS is on every car. We just take it for granted. So we're starting to see this technology trickle down to even the least expensive devices.
It's going that way.
Okay, that's good to know.
That's the idea.
Now, I'm guessing with all of this connectivity, anybody who has a smart device and it's connected, it's sucking juice all the time. Like, battery management is a big deal. So how long does typically a hearing aid battery last?
That's a great question, Zach. I'm glad you asked that. They last about a week.
Okay.
Generally. The battery that most people use is either what they call it's a pill-sized battery, a little tiny thing, and it'll be a number 13, they call it, or a number 312. You buy them at the drugstore, and they last about a week with 8-hour-a-day usage. The more you delve into the usages of streaming and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're going to use more power.
You're going to use more power, but also what these remote controls themselves have batteries. They'll have AA or AAA batteries or whatever. But there's a researcher in the United States, and he does a lot of surveys. His name is Sergei Koshkin, and he has found that one of the biggest things that people want is rechargeable batteries. Now, Siemens has had a rechargeable battery system for years, but Phonak, P-H-O-N-A-K, so Phonak as in P-H-O-N-A-K, a Swiss company, they've been known to have highly innovative products. Well, they've just come out with a rechargeable lithium battery. You know how rechargeable batteries, you can only recharge a certain amount of times?
Yeah, it has a memory,
Yeah, these don't.
Yeah, kind of like your smartphone. That's lithium-ion battery.
Lithium is quite something, and this is going to be coming out at the end of August 2016, so in about 3 weeks from now.
Yeah.
So
you take the little hearing aids out, and you just mount them in a dock.
Yep. And you can the built-in lithium-ion rechargeable battery providing 24 hours of hearing.
Okay, so you would put them...
it takes 3 hours to charge them up.
So every night before you go to bed, you put them in?
Yep.
Now, do most people take their hearing aids out at bedtime?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Just like you would take your glasses off, And the nice thing is you let them charge for 3 hours overnight, and boom, you're ready to go for another 24 hours. That is a huge issue.
Because the fumbling with getting the battery out and in.
Absolutely.
Because not only do you need the hearing aid, you need your glasses.
Well, you should be in this field, Zach. You have a ready appreciation for it. The elderly, a lot of elderly anyway, have trouble with manual dexterity.
Sure.
You're trying to take these little tiny batteries and put them open up the battery door of the hearing aid and stick the battery in the right way.
Yeah.
And then, it's like Murphy's Law. If things can go wrong, they will.
And it pops out of your hand,
and now you're looking for it.
Falls onto the kitchen floor and goes under the under the dishwasher
fridge,
or something, or the fridge.
So when you have a recharge,
and those are not inexpensive.
No, they're not inexpensive, and they're a hassle. And if you can make a hearing aid rechargeable that way, that's a real blessing for a lot of people.
Well, it's interesting. I've seen advertised the Bose noise canceling.
Yep.
You know, I travel a lot. I wear the Bose noise canceling headphones that go over your ear.
Yep.
Well, now they have the Bose noise canceling earbuds that are rechargeable.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. It's all like even people that aren't in the hearing aid industry are probably pushing things along. Right?
Yeah, they are, and it's a real issue. And the smart manufacturers look at what the surveys are telling them, and trying to answer the call. And Phonak is the second manufacturer that is now coming out with rechargeable batteries. The first was Siemens, but Siemens, the batteries aren't lithium. Phonak, they are. And so there's a quantum difference between that.
Sure.
So when you look at the three things we've talked about, one manufacturer with its devices, wireless, concentrating on increasing the speech compared to the noise. Then you've got Oticon, which is the natural company trying to handle the listener's annoyances with background noise, creating a spatial environment that's as natural as possible, handling a multitude of sounds, from the voice that's 3 feet in front of me compared to the kids that are 10 feet in front of me, all of that. And then you've got Phonak coming out with a battery system, Hearing aid technology is really making leaps and bounds. And what we've talked about this morning is the technology and the connectivity of hearing aids in difficult listening situations, listening to your television, hearing the telephone. You could be at an airport and you could be answering your cell phone, and that person will probably hear the phone better than I will, who has normal hearing.
And as BTO says, we ain't seen nothing yet.
Ain't seen nothing yet.
I bet you there's going to be even more stuff.
Yeah, it's quite exciting that way. And Mark brought that up at the beginning of our hour today, and he's right. I mean, there's never been a more exciting time to be in the hearing aid industry, but also as a client, someone who needs hearing aids, now is the time. Check it out.
And if you have somebody that's been reluctant, take them and getting a free hearing test. Just start there.
You have nothing to lose. Next Gen Hearing, the test is free. You come in and you'll leave with a whopping load of information. And information is power. You've got more info to make your decisions about what you want to do.
And you can choose that, gold, silver, or bronze.
Yes, you can.
You like the way I tied in the Olympics?
Yeah.
The gold, silver, or bronze.
How clever.
A level of technology and intricacy. Is that a word?
Intricacies.
There you go. See, we had to have someone with a PhD here to decipher what I'm saying.
Post-hole digger.
Dr. Ted Venema is such an engaging speaker, such a great guy, so knowledgeable. Thanks for being on the show.
A pleasure.
And if you want more information, Next Gen Hearing can tell you all about it. That's all the time we have for this week on Boomer Life. I'm Zach Spencer. I'll speak to you next time.